welcome back to crypto's juiciest news, friends. We have a $51,500 BT coin. We are still waiting to see, is Bitcoin doing this sort of range fractal? And I have made a post here just to show you this is kind of what to expect. Now, if you remember, friends, you see, it doesn't have to be exact. We're not looking at the exact formulation of how the chart looks like, but I'm just showing you these things take time. If you notice, right, alts go kind of up here. Now we're kind of hoping they do a lot, and this one they go absolutely ballistic. Okay, this is if it was to play out. You notice this, friends. This is only like a few months, literally 2.5 months. But yeah, that's literally it. The biggest gains. That's what they have. That's what happens at the very end. Just when things start to get exciting and people aren't looking. They don't even look at valuations. They just say, oh, wow, this thing is starting to move again. I wonder what's going to come next. I also got to really be careful because, yeah, that next part is also very valid too. Most people think, oh, no, this thing doesn't matter. Yeah, it does matter, friends. I'm telling you now, we have never had in any Bitcoin cycle a major Wall Street launch in the middle of the cycle before, ever. We've never had one. It's always been at the tops. We've had, the futures ETF launch November 2021. We had CME 2017, so you just got to be super careful because what we're waiting for is, look, I'm going to show you what happens now. When we're looking at Bitcoin, friends, the truth is you don't want it to get really exciting, okay? Because Bitcoin going exciting, that's basically the balloon blowing up. And then this distribution part, this is literally alt season, okay? Just so you know, this is literally the entire Altseason was Feb, March, April. This is literally this little thing. See that? It's just Bitcoin hovering. If you go down here, hovering plus 20%, minus 15%. Not even. You see this? Bitcoin is at 50K, up to 60K, down to like 45. There you go. Isn't that crazy, man? Isn't that nuts? That was all of Altseason. Literally everything. Everything was made here. Everyone's riches was literally made here. Did you get out? Most likely no. Bank. Everything comes back for a complacency rally. This was only BT coin though. 90% of altcoins were not able to make a new high or towards their high. 90% weren't, and then everything went down. Now, luckily for us, it's coming back in. And again, I want to show you something too, friends. If you notice, I'm not moving this golden box of friendship because I'm just showing you there are a lot of people who are euphoric right now. They're literally, friends, I've been watching some channels. They're literally saying, it's over. You're dead as a bear. You're dead. Yeah, you are dead as a bear, but you come back alive. Don't worry. Friends, I'm telling you, I'm literally wearing a bull hat. Move. Okay? This is exactly the reality of the situation. You're not going to get this straight up only. By the way, if we did get an up only, sweet. If it wanted to poke up and do this surprise shock, we get a mammoth alt season, and then you're definitely getting out for like 6 to 9 months. No questions asked. So the whole point is just to be prepared. That's it. Okay. But told you, man, you might not like what your portfolio does. Friends, there are coins out there. They're only doing a 2x from here, from today. It could be even in PulseChain and PulseX. You don't know. It could be like a 2 or 3x. You'll be like, wait, I didn't hold this distance just for like this. Well, yeah, imagine we get there and then we just have to rinse out for the next 6 to 9 months. But look, the hard part is done. But at least it's not the past 2 years when everything has literally been going down only. So we have that to look forward to. And I also want to show you the Bitcoin dominance chart. It did this little fake out thing, okay? It did this little fake out thing. We're still waiting to see what's going to happen with Bitcoin dominance. It needs to go down because Ethereum, friends, if you're looking at the ETH BTC ratio, Ethereum needs to go and close this zip up. Now, by the way, I did a poll, one of my YouTube polls, friends, community polls. I noticed something. I asked you all, what do you want to take profits in the next site, in the next top? And the majority was stable coins. Then Bitcoin, 5% Ethereum. All right. That might be our clue. Because even I was thinking that. I'm thinking, I'm not touching ETH. I'm thinking, see, friends, that's why this game's a moving target. That's why engineers and heart surgeons and people who actually build this world and people who actually know what they're doing in life and contribute to GDP and the well-being of humanity, they're not good speculators. Okay? Because they're like, oh, that's what worked last time. Selling into stable coins worked in 2021. Let me do it again. And I'm like, yeah, that's precisely why it won't work this time. It's a game. It's a competitive game, friends. It's a sport. Okay. Now, it's a sport where you have to listen to a guy in a bull hat, but it's a sport itself. It is what it is. Okay. So think about that. That also might mean ETH really fulfills my third cycle curse. Right? It might actually have a really bad year. You never know, friends. This whole bull market, it's possible ETH BTC never goes back above 0.08. It might do this, man. It literally might do this. I don't know if anyone's ready for this. It might do this and then come back down, right? And then actually in the next bear market, maybe it goes up. See, there's a lot of situations that can happen here. Just the good thing is I've told you, right? Jeremy Lafufu and Meet Kevin, they like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Everything else is a scam to them. Sweet. Okay. Therefore, I don't like Bitcoin and Ethereum. I want the scams. Thank you very much. That's exactly how it's going to be. Also, friends, remember, Bitcoin in that topic zone, you just really got to be careful what comes down. Citybugs did some tokenization thing on Avalanche, which nobody cares about, but I'm going to pump some music for you anyway. Who cares? Citybug doing this tokenization is bullish for the whole industry. They use Chainlink and stuff here and there. They're testing things, but it's kind of, it's like your signal. They're like, oh, you guys are watching. You guys do own Bitcoin and Ethereum. You guys do want a piece of this industry. You're just pretending like you don't, because they know, friends, the offers are too thin. Literally, imagine, go to a meme coin. There are meme coins out there with 100K market cap. Literally, your $2,000 will 4x the price. Your little $2,000. And then imagine you want to buy it. They know, they're like, I can't get in. I've got to get the best price for my clients. I'm getting paid a commission by how happy they are. I need it to be a good price. So you're just going to FUD it. You're just going to FUD it and call it a scam. It's exactly what they do. Okay, so this is just the game that we have to live with. And also moving on, friends, we have StarkWare, which is more like Stark dog shit. So this team, friends, I think their office is like in Israel or something. Just some weird stuff going on with this team. Just like some absolute weird, strange things going on. Now, what they did was, look at this. It was a Grifter VC chain. By the way, yes, I will gloat. Yes, I will go to the top of the hill and I will carry up the trophy. You understand? I was telling you, don't trust them. I was telling you, everybody is overexposed to them. I was telling you, the top 5% are going to do well. The bottom 95% are going to get wrecked. Boy, people wish they listened. Now, there are people who spent literally between 10 and 50 grand hiring devs, doing all this airdrop farming, bot spamming transactions, all this other stuff, got zero airdrop. Okay, that's very, very unfortunate for them. There's also people who got gypped on everything. Also, but some people did really, really well. Okay, like Mr. Box Mining, Michael, he did like 7 figures of the airdrop. Okay, so one guy gets everything because he like participated 2 years ago. Everybody else is food. See what I mean, friends? This is how the game works. It's how the game works. They say this person's going to get a reward, and everybody thinks they're early. And what you don't know is, no. Their reward stopped from the 1.5 year ago point. Now it's still going here. They just use that because, friends, all the VCs, they give handouts to the freaking mainstream influencers. That's why they talk about this stuff. Do you use StarkWare? Dog shit StarkWare. Do you use it? No. Do you care about it? No. Where are the applications? Oh, you're not using it. Where's the community? No one cares. You see, no one cares. It's all the same trash. They claim higher transactions, new tech, blah, blah, blah. Where's the applications? Where are they? Okay. Trust me, if there were really, really good applications, friends, people would be doing them and it would be breaking chains. Okay? It would be done and people would be breaking chains and you'd be like, oh, okay, we need to build another thing to do it. For example, the best example I can use is the metaphor of a city. If a city was really busy, the roads would be full and everyone is whinging that there's so much traffic. So they build more roads, don't they? And they build like outskirts and suburbs and towns out there so there's more like flow of traffic. And so the population can disperse. Are you seeing that in chains? No, you're not. All you're seeing is people claiming their cities have a lot of people. You look inside, it's 13 Indian dudes jerking each other off in a mud wrestling contest, fighting for a sandwich, trying to get their like $15 airdrop. That's what it is. Because the stats, friends, this is the thing. The stats, when they show the other VC scum insiders in the exchanges, when they show you, oh, we have 200,000 daily users, you don't know 195,000 of them are from Calcutta. Literally 195,000, just people farming an airdrop. You don't know that. Okay, they can't see that. They can't collect that information. What they do is they estimate, oh, 80% of us, it's from USA. This is very, very important because this drags up the valuation. Because they have, oh, so you have 200,000 US citizens. Cool. You know what they're trying to say, friends? There's the off-chain OTC valuation for this is like 16 billion fully diluted already. Like, these things never last, whatever, but just kind of show you the level of grift. Now, what these guys did is, look what they did. They are already unlocking 15% of total supply in less than 2 months. So what they did is they actually did a secret token launch 2 years ago. And now they're saying that they've waited 2 years. Isn't that crazy? That's what they've done. So they launched a coin 2 years ago. For the VCs, they've told them, hey, by the way, the token's launched. We're not going to announce it yet. And then now it's been 2 years and they go, sweet, look at the roadmap. We are protecting everybody. We have an unlock after 2 years and 2 months. Guess what? They start the 2 years from back. See, there's always a new twist and snake oil and scam. There's always something where you and I get ripped every single time. Now, if you are making money off these airdrops, good, go and rotate to something else because you know the stats here. The stats here are within the first 30 days, you got to get out. Every airdrop's just a waste of time. The only example they use is like where Uni did well, but that was the first airdrop, friends. Now that everybody knows airdrops are all just, they go down. That's my friends. The VCs know this. Do you know how many tokens they gave out to the community? 7%. Imagine friends, it's like I move everybody out of New York and I say, I'm building the city of Somi. There's going to be factories of fluffy slippers everywhere. There'll be an orange juice stand everywhere. And I'm going to let the people own it. And then I have a big whole city. And all I do is I give 7% to the people in the little slums. And then I own the rest. You see? Scum. They're all scum. What other word do you want to use for this? Okay. Now, speaking of scum, look what's going to happen to CowSwap, friends. This is cool. CowSwap has launched MEV-AMM. Now, CowSwap, they are friends of the channel. Why? They haven't banned Hex. CowSwap, coincidence of wants, it lets you do basically safe swapping. Okay? It's like using a condom. You don't get destroyed by MEV, which is all the quant nerd algos who are just out there just fully thieves, friends. These people should be literally jailed for the amount they're stealing. It's literally the equivalent of, let's say there's a mother and a daughter. She's trying to buy her groceries. She goes to the front of the cash register. You put a gun to her head. You go, how much is your groceries here? $50? Okay, sweet. You're going to pay me, okay, the money for the groceries, and then I'm going to give it to the cash register. You're going to give me more. That's it. Okay? Give me $52. And they say, sweet, okay, here's $52. You give $50 to the cash register. You keep your $2. There you go. You give it back to groceries. That's literally what they're doing every single time. They're just holding a gun to everybody's head, and there's nothing they can do about it now just because of how the systems work. Hopefully there's a future. But what CowSwap have done now is they've made a new liquidity providing model where if you provide liquidity, see, I didn't know this, friends. It's cool to learn. Look at this. Liquidity providers lose 7% of your money per year to scum MEV thieves. Okay, so miner extracted value, just front-running scum. Stop using these nerd words, friends. It's literally front-running scum. That's it. Front-running is illegal in the stock market. It should be illegal here. Problem is, you know who they are in the stock market. You don't know who these people are, just anonymous addresses here. So that's just, we're trying to figure out what's a system we can do. It's tough, isn't it? You got to do like mathematical models and systems and how these things can work. Now, unfortunate reality, if you're leaving your liquidity out in the public markets like Uni V2 and stuff, Uni V3, you're losing on average 7% per year goes to bots because your orders are just 7% just from that. And you're getting gypped by everybody else who's not even trading with you properly, right? You're only getting hit with toxic flow. What does that mean? The toxic flow, friends, is the orders you don't want to hit. It's basically smart money. For example, if you're providing liquidity, you don't want to trade against me. Your friend told me, you don't want to trade against me because you know I'll be buying depression when you don't want to be selling down there, and I'll be selling tops when you don't want to be buying up there. That's right. You want to be playing against emotional money. That's what you want to do, okay? So the toxic flow, that's what they refer to these. These are the ones that sap you out over time. I also made a joke here, right? Fake DeFi Uniswap founder Hayden Soy Adamz is probably going to poach this technology from them and call it Uni V4. That's exactly what they did. That's why I told you, friends, community is the asset, not the code. Uni has a bigger network effect. It stole, right, I can't really say steal, it's open source. It poached the coincidence of on, so CowSwap's tech, it took it and it's putting it in Uniswap V4 and goes, sweet, see you later, we're off. And you can't do anything about it. So this is a reality of how things are probably going to go in the future. Now we hope Uniswap kind of gets defeated because no one likes them. No one likes them at all, but they're in with all the bug eaters, friends. So what can we do? I know what we can do. How about we use a proper DEX? PulseX has actually ticked up to 3.43% buy and burn, friends, hitting 702 billion. This is a black Sonic. I don't know why he's got a rifle gun here. This is probably from the Sonic the Hedgehog universe. And this is from the GoPulse website. Now, friends, also, there was some GoPulse guys. This is the funniest. I've got to show you this. This is the fun. Literally, I laughed so much. I cackled. There's a conspiracy that I am getting paid from GoPulse website. Literally, these guys, there's a conspiracy I'm getting paid to gatekeep other bubble websites. So I'm like, one, there are other bubble websites. I had no idea. Two, I went to the website. It took 60 seconds to load. They're using Times New Roman font. I can't even see the bubbles. They're floating around. And you can't even see like liquidity providing yield farms. Just like 7 things wrong. See in 4 or 5 seconds. And I was just laughing. I was like, wow, this is probably what we sound like to other people who are in the traditional boomer system when we're telling them like, the system's rigged. They're printing money. They're like, oh man, you guys, because what they're doing is, friends, we're saying the system's rigged. And then they're like, dude, it takes me like 24 hours to get verified, join crypto, what's a wallet here? I've got to use a wallet. If I send to the wrong address, the money's gone forever. You see what I mean? But all of that is worth it because there's more people coming in. That's it. All of that is worth it. Every single piece of pain that you experience, that's worth it. So it is funny to think about these, okay? I like the font here, friends. I like how clean it is. That's it. You want me to use the website, man? Make it clean. Make it clean. Honestly, just copy these guys' design. Copy these guys' design and sweet, we'll start using it. Now, look at this 3.43% burned. You can show in USD, $40 million. I love seeing this, 702 billion. It just keeps ticking up. That's what I want to see. It just keeps ticking up, friends. That's like beautiful. Also, if you notice, some juicy things, man. Ink, $3.48. There's just very interesting things going on with Ink. There's 2 cases to be made, friends. There's a bull case and a bear case. And I'll tell you the bear case first. The bear case, Brissology was thinking the same thing as me too. I've been thinking this since day one. And I've been thinking, I go, well, you know what? Richard Hart or whoever controls the city, they don't really have an incentive to make the PulseX yields more than like 20%. They don't really have, or do they, right? Right, because right now it's like huge yields. If you have a look, and we can actually observe here right now. So this is the PulseX website. You see the yield farms. Look at this, man. This is huge. You're getting Pulse and DAI 100% APR. Now, by the way, you're thinking that's good. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Because I've shown you on the impermanent loss calculator, friends, if you are providing liquidity there, look how many coins you lose extra to what you miss out on, okay? So you can go to asset price change, do 1,000%, and the other one doesn't move zero. You lose 44% of your coins. So if you have 100 million Pulse, and then you put the equivalent USD in that farm, you're like, sweet, I'm earning 100% APR. I'm getting 2% per week. Yeah, sweet. If Pulse does a 10x, you don't have 100 million Pulse anymore, friends. You only have 66 million. No, 56 million. You only have 56 million Pulse. You started with 100 million. Now you only have that Pulse, and the other leg is just USD. Congratulations. You could have deployed that USD into Pulse, and you could have smacked it. So you have 10 grand and 10 grand worth, right? You could take that 10 grand, put it into Pulse as well, and then you have 20 grand. And if that does a 10x, you have 200. That's the winning case. And then in this case, if you leave 10 grand in 10 grand, what happens is as it goes up, if it does a 10x, you don't have $100,000 of Pulse if it does a 10x, okay, from your 10K. You only have $54,000. So 54 plus 10 now, 64. Compare that. You have 64 grand when you should have 200K. But now you're going to say, oh, but the yield. Yeah, the yield's not going to last forever, friends. If things go back down to cheap prices again, then you're not going to earn like these hundreds of percent yields forever. They're unsustainable. But of course, you can do whatever you want to do, friends. I know there's a lot of people who just still whinge and cry. Yeah, so trust me, I'm going to be gloating as well. Friends, I'm going to be literally parading everywhere. There are some people just don't get it. There are some people, I specifically said 30,000 times, you do this multiple years only. I don't want to see any of these 1 month trashy commitment. And if the price goes down, don't whinge to me. What do people do? Okay, they complain after 30 days, even though I show them 30 examples. Oh, okay. You can't be helped, man. That's it. I don't think you're just destined to be a loser and you're not going to make it. Okay, so you either listen or you don't. Go find someone else who tells you what you want to hear. And now for the rest of us, we are going to enjoy the possibility of Pulse rallying. There are still other things rallying out there, friends, chaining and everything else, but I like this. I like this chart. I think, this is a very, very clear example because, friends, everybody remembers what their P&L was here. I know everyone's looking at it. So if we got back there, there's some break-even soy boy launch people, and we're just going to have to battle it around there. But you kind of think, man, like, we should be above that. We should. It just takes time. Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you soon.